agencies of the federal government is committed to actualizing the current federal government's policy of de-emphasizing over-dependence on oil revenue and emphasizing the strengthening of other revenue streams. The maritime industry, a veritable revenue generation giant, is one of the sectors through which the federal government can realize this noble economic diversification policy. Indeed, the House is currently conducting a sectoral debate on the diversification of the economy as contained in the legislative agenda of the 8th House of Representatives. This debate, which has featured some notable ministers addressing the House plenary, is expected to lead to improved strategies of oversight, new laws, and amendment of existing laws to ensure diversification of the Nigerian economy. Thus, investigating the claim of non-remittance and under-remittance of 3% levy of both weight and dry cargoes, 2% cabotage surcharge, and other revenues due and collectible by NIMASA, and blocking such revenue leakages is a major contribution to this effort. Permit me, therefore, distinguished stakeholders, to use this opportunity to commend the House Committee on Maritime Safety, Education and Administration for this proactive drive to sensitize the maritime industry to institutionalize a revenue generation collection platform that will be the envy of other industries in terms of process integrity and seamless interface with other revenue generating agencies. I urge all stakeholders here in the Assembly to embrace this great initiative and offer robust contributions towards putting the maritime industry in the forefront of economic diversification. On this note, while wishing us most eventful deliberations, it is my pleasure to formally declare this public hearing open. God bless you all, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Your Excellency, Honorable Speaker, the Speaker of the Nigerian people, a distinguished leader, and a distinguished presiding officer, a man who has, over the past 1 year, galvanized members of the House to come up with some people-oriented legislations, robust oversight, and effective representation. Let's put our hands together once more for His Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you. Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, distinguished Senator, honorable members, the representative of the Honorable Minister, DG Nimasa, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, we have come to the end of the opening ceremony. We will allow His Excellency, the Honorable Speaker, to take his leave and attend to some other legislative engagements, unless if he feels otherwise, after which we're going to be taking presentations from the Honorable Minister and thereafter the DG Nimasa, and we go on and on. Thank you so very much.
Well, with that, we have come to the end of the opening ceremony of this public hearing. And right now, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Yakubu Dogara, will make his way out of the venue. It will now be time for the commencement of the technical session, and we'll then have the opportunity to hear from some of the invited guests who are here right now. Still some way to go. The topic is revenue leakages and operational deficiencies in the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety agencies, amounting to about $10 billion.
So thank you so very much.
Well, the chairman is about to take his seat right now, and the technical session will commence. We have the DG of NIMASA present. We have the representatives from different agencies and government departments all present here, ready to contribute to this public hearing.
Before this honorable house. The honorable chairman is going to, at this point in time, take charge of proceedings. So it is my singular honor and privilege to now call on the chairman to effectively take charge of these proceedings, please. Mr. Chairman, please, over to you. You are in charge of proceedings now. Thank you.
We now resume to the second session of this public hearing. The next item on the agenda is the Honorable Minister's address to be presented by the Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Transport. Permanent Secretary, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. The Honorable Chairman, House Committee on Maritime Safety, Education and Administration, Honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to appear before this august committee on behalf of the Honorable Minister of Transportation, Right Honorable Rotimi Chubiki Amechi, who is unavoidably absent, attending to other urgent national matters. The Honorable Minister had, on receipt of the invitation, commenced preparation to be present at this important public hearing to look into revenue leakages and operational deficiencies in the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA. But for the scheduled national assignment, he had to attend outside the country. It is our belief that this event could not have come at a better time, considering the issues coming out of the agency almost on a daily basis. Mr. Chairman, the negative image of the agency consequent upon its actions, the present administration was disturbed that appropriate necessary measures were put in place to, among others, verify the petitions and allegations of unwholesome, reckless management of financial and human resources in the agency. In this regard, the first step by the federal government was the removal of the Director General of the agency, and also to carry out full-scale investigation into all operations of NIMASA. The President has since appointed a new Director General for the agency with a clear mandate to reposition, restructure, and reform the agency. At the ministerial level, two important committees were also constituted to investigate all contracts awarded and personnel matters in general from 2008 to 2015. Furthermore, and arising from investigations which are ongoing, a number of the agency's top management and senior staff are either facing trial and/or are being investigated by relevant agencies. It is also noteworthy that Mr. President had since approved performance audit of the whole maritime agencies. This will holistically address most of these issues and help to block most of the leakages. In view of the foregoing, one may be tempted to talk of leakages and operational deficiencies in NIMASA as an issue of the past, considering the actions taken and measures put in place to clean and sanitize the agency. The cleanup and remediation exercises, as indicated earlier,